Hello, it's me Anh Ngô. Welcome back to another review in the ShouldIT Water Filter Series. Today we are going to feature the ZeroWater 23-cup water filter dispenser. We'll talk about whether it removes chlorine, how long it takes to filter a full reservoir, and the water taste after filtration. I'll also demonstrate the good and the bad in its design and how that affects its usability. To learn more about our test and rating criteria, use the key phrase, "How should it test water filter pictures?" in your search. First, let's take a quick look at a ZeroWater dispenser. This dispenser can hold 23 cups of water. For our metric folks, that's 5.5 liters. It measures 14.5 inches in depth, 6 inches in width, and almost 11 inches in height. It weighs a whopping 64 ounces with a dry filter inside. The dispenser uses the same filter as the ZeroWater 10-cup pitcher, the ZW017. There's this TDS meter so you can check the water quality before and after filtering. The dispenser comes with a spigot for dispensing water. The filter on this dispenser did a great job removing most of the chlorine from our highly chlorinated test water, which started at over 10 milligrams per liter and brought it down to a safe 1 milligram per liter. That earned it an 8 out of 10 for chlorine reduction. It's also certified to remove lead and other heavy metals, but we couldn't verify that part due to our testing limits. The ZeroWater dispenser makes some nice tasting water. It's just a tiny bit more acidic than your normal water, probably due to the low TDS value. Speaking of which, it did bring the TDS, that is the total dissolved solid, to 0. We gave it 9 out of 10 for water taste. The ZeroWater dispenser is one of the slowest we've tested. It took a whopping 48 minutes to filter a full reservoir. The reason is the design of the filter piece itself is probably very dense inside and the shape is long. So once the filtered water gets to this level, the flow rate really slows down. With an average flow rate of just 0.9 milliliters per second, it's even slower than a ZeroWater pitcher and only earned 1 out of 10. That really brings its performance score down. In the end, the ZeroWater dispenser got 5.3 out of 10 for performance. The ZeroWater 23-cup dispenser is made with BPA-free materials. We like how it has a thick, sturdy body. That's very important for a dispenser of its size. It's not pretty, but not an eyesore either. It comes with this flap for refilling, and there's a sturdy spigot here for dispensing water. Similar to the pitcher, this dispenser comes without a filter life indicator. Instead, there's this TDS meter, which can tell you the total dissolved solids value of the water. The filter piece is large, solid, and heavy. It's NSF certified under standards 42 and 53 to remove chlorine, lead, and other heavy metals. We didn't see material leakage, nor did we experience clogging with it. So we gave the ZeroWater dispenser a design score of 8 out of 10. This dispenser is fairly easy to install, except maybe the filter piece, because you have to screw it to the reservoir. I have tiny hands, making holding the filter more challenging, but as you can see, it's very manageable. Refilling is easy relatively. Of course, not as easy as a pitcher where you can hold it in your hands and open the faucet to fill it, but there's this flap that opens up and the mouth is wide, so we'd say it's simple enough. As you can see, the reservoir is a couple times smaller than the filtered water tank, so you have to refill a couple times to reach the full capacity. Given the slow flow rate, that can be a pain. But Because the reservoir can hold 11 cups, which is a lot. It will probably keep 2 people hydrated through the day without refilling. Now this spigot. Usually on other dispensers such as the Pure Plus or the Brita Ultramax, it's a lever, and that makes sense because it's easy to use. This ZeroWater dispenser has a button here that you press to dispense water. But because it's quite tight, you need to apply quite a bit of force, so it loses some of its points here. In terms of cleaning, you can't toss it into the dishwasher, but it's easy to clean manually. The ZeroWater earned a decent usability score of 7.6 out of 10. The ZeroWater filter dispenser is very good at removing chlorine and is certified to work on lead too. We also appreciate the inclusion of a TDS meter that shows you the actual water quality, and it does bring the TDS to a low value, just as promised. Unfortunately, it suffers from a slow flow rate. We gave it an overall score of 6.5 out of 10. It does work, but there are better choices out there for you, such as the Brita Ultramax or the Pure Plus. And that's it for this review video. You can search for the key phrase ShouldIT Water Filter Series to learn more about the ZeroWater 23 cup dispenser or other filter pictures we've reviewed. Finally, give us a like if you found this video helpful in any way. If you're new here, subscribe to the ShouldIT channel for more reviews and donate to support our work. Thanks for watching ShouldIT, and I'll see you in the next one.